Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Central Michigan's head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Chippewas will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Central Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Harris.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air, it's Hughes. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Crosses to 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside, get these big fellas running east-west.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Chippewas.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The run inside. It's Harris. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a rep.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Final play of the quarter coming. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's McIntosh. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. It's Blue. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Holman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Harris. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Harris. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. The tag. All the way back. Touchdown, Central Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Motion from the wideout. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes makes a grab. It's Peters. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Flores. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Red pass hits complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Chips. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Harris. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. Running inside, it's Townsend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. The running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Delay to the back. It's Townsend. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Chippewas, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Blue. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's... there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Calls his own number. Maybe some room here. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
129, ready, go!
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Jet. Go!
Got it in the middle, it's McIntosh. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Got it behind the line. It's McIntosh. Oh, what a cut! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Chippewas! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The run inside. It's Harris. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 4. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Running inside, it's Harris. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone. It's Harris.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Holman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in...
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking for room, it's Blue. There's a crease. Touchdown, Central Michigan, and the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
and the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. He's got an open man. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Cowboys will line it up on first and 10. He goes right back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.